Have you ever wanted to stream with your friends and actually share your chats, your audience, and your vibes all in one place? Well, you can, and Twitch's new feature Stream Together makes this easier than ever. So today I'll walk you through everything: how to join, how to set it up, what the limits are, and how to make your collab stream look and feel pro. So hopefully by the end you'll know exactly how to go live together and give both of your communities a reason to stick around. Stream Together lets up to 6 creators come together live on Twitch with a shared chat and shared viewers, and even shared hype trains now. And here's why this matters. Before this, to stream with someone, you'd each have to stream separately or try tricky workarounds with third-party softwares which aren't all the best. But now you can combine your communities and your chats natively on the Twitch platform, which means way more interaction and way more growth potential for both channels. Now, quick pause before we dive in. Check out this shirt that I'm rocking today. Big thank you to Into the AM for sending this over, because honestly, as someone who spends a lot of time grinding on my content, finding clothes that are actually comfortable and look cool is a game changer. What I love about these guys is they're not just basic t-shirts either. They are like tiny canvases. Every design has crazy attention to detail that I'm really happy with, and you can really feel the passion behind what they're doing. I actually have this really cool Cthulhu looking shirt that I've been rocking from them too. It's super soft and warm for the winter months, and they even sent across a slick looking hat too, because let's be real, when have you ever seen a video of me without one? It's hard to find. So if you're like me and you live in a flannel shirt and t-shirt combo, then Into the AM will have you covered. They've got bold graphic tees if you want to stand out on stream, or super clean basics if you're just chilling or editing. They are basically built for creators that love style and comfort. And here's the fun part: you guys can snag 10% off of any order with them if you hit the link in the description, and I'll leave it in the pinned comment as well. Honestly, I've been switching to these as a go-to for streaming and creating. I think it just looks nice on camera, and I'll probably be wearing this in a lot more videos in the future. So check them out and let me know in my Discord if you grab anything. I'd love to thank you for using my link. And of course, let me know what you end up picking up, because I'd love to know. So anyway, let's get this streaming together business started. You will need to follow these easy steps. Go to your Twitch creator dashboard first, and then you'll see the collaborations or stream together panel. It might be called something different depending on where you are in the world. Then you can set your permissions. You can allow anyone, you can do favorites only, and this essentially controls who can knock to join you. So if you've been wondering what that feature means that says knock, this is what it's for, because when I first saw it, even I was like, huh. Once you have that done though, you can hit start session and you can invite your friends by using their usernames. They'll then get a notification on their Twitch platform and they can join when they're ready, and Twitch will effectively open what looks like an old school kind of Skype call. Then once you are live together, enable shared chat so both communities can talk in one place, and you basically are combining 2 streams and communities into one. It's also worth taking a look at the list of settings here in this cool menu. This can help you make your stream look a lot more consistent and ensure that you and whoever you're collaborating with have the right settings you need to just have this work smoothly and have the quality and style that you all want to achieve. It honestly doesn't take that much tweaking. This looks really good on its own. But I'd say if it's your first time doing this, take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with all of those options so you know exactly what you have in your limitations and capabilities list. Another good tip here is to configure OBS or your streaming software of choice for going live together. You can pull in your friend's video, their camera, their gameplay, either through Stream Together browser source or via OBS NDI or screen capture if needed, which can often give you the cleaner layout. Now, some tips to have this running smoothly, because it can be a little bit janky. First, lay out your scene. Make a decision on whose camera and gameplay is going to be the kind of like main one, and choose kind of how you're going to appear on this stream when you start collaborating. And of course, you can choose whether you're going to be side by side or picture in picture, and the kind of layout that it's going to be for both of you and how it's going to look overall. Then for your audio, make sure that you have balance levels across the board so you're using similar settings. Obviously, if you have different gear, like a different microphone, it might be different settings for each of you, so kind of play with that and tweak it so you have no echo, no delay, you don't have one person louder than the other. Essentially make sure you all sound on the same level so nobody gets drowned out, nobody gets forgotten or kind of left in the dust of bad audio. Another option here is of course using Discord and having that audio come through somebody's OBS rather than using the Stream Together built-in audio, but again, it can be a bit more seamless if you just use the features they're giving you. And another thing I'd recommend contemplating is shared visuals. It can look a little bit smoother and more professional if you're all using similar color or similar overlays for a collaborative stream. This will just make the streams look really unified rather than having mismatched overlays, alerts, colors, and all of that jazz. Another tip for having this go smooth is community callouts. So start talking to the other communities, talk to your own, let people know actively that this is happening. Just something like, hey guys, drop a hi in chat if you've come from this person's stream, or hey, can I get a W in chat if you're from my stream? Kind of using the fact you're collaborating to engage your chat more and keeping them aware that there is a collaborative stream happening. This kind of thing is great, of course, for just engagement, like I said, but also the cross-pollination of gaining followers and viewers and building your community from the other communities that you're streaming with the other streamers. There'll be a faster and more cohesive bond there with these communities if you put a little bit of effort into kind of talking to them as if they are new people to you and that you're kind of happy to be seeing them for the first time. And then my last little tip here is something you can do after your stream to get more growth, which is to clip from both perspectives. So when you're done streaming, grab the VODs from both channels or all of the channels if it's more than 2 people, and make some short clips for TikTok and Shorts showing reactions or highlights from either side. This will obviously give you more eyeballs because there's a massive exposure on those platforms, but also doing it from the perspective of more than one person and it clipping and flipping between them in the the edit. It's a fresh take on a clip and it will stand out above stream clips that's just one person and be more of a big community kind of feeling vibe. Plus, when you're streaming with friends, you're probably going to have way more funny moments anyway, so there's a lot more clip potential. Don't waste that. Now, some common issues and how to avoid them. There can sometimes be lag between the feeds, of course, it happens. So it's a really good idea for everybody that's going to be participating in the stream to test their speeds before you guys go live. So that way, if someone does have bad speeds, you can spot that ahead of time and maybe adjust their output resolution or their bitrate, or just play with it to make sure that there's less chance of them lagging, freezing, or completely ruining their part of this. It's one thing to go live on your own and have problems because you can kind of deal with that as is, but when you're in a group collaborative effort, if you start having issues, it kind of presents an issue for the entire group, and that just feels like more of a blow on you. Another little issue here can be chat confusion. If you don't sort of announce this enough or mention it enough, some people can be like, hey, what's going on? Why am I seeing a lot of different people when I've just come to watch you? So again, remember to maybe announce this on other socials if you have those in advance, and if not, just keep mentioning it throughout the stream to let people know that have come in that that's what's happening. Another issue you can run into is a split audience. Since you are sharing chat and viewers, you may need to coordinate your title, your tags, and your categories so that followers of both understand what's happening. If one of you has a title that's completely different to somebody else's and it looks like two streams are happening separately, but they're actually happening together, again, that can kind of lead to a little bit of separation with chat and a little bit of confusion as to what's going on, so always try to avoid that. Keep your viewers at the forefront of what you're doing. And then the last issue that you can run into is permissions. If you have your permissions set that anybody can knock to join, you might start getting join requests from viewers or just general people that you have no idea who they are. So either switch it to favorites only, or alternatively, if you want to leave it open for other streams, you can just pause the feature during the live stream. So once you have everybody in, you can pause it so that nobody else can knock. So there you go. Even if you've been streaming solo up until now, the Stream Together feature gives you the tools to genuinely collab with friends, combine your chats, and make your stream feel bigger. So stop waiting for your audience to grow. Start using features like this with someone maybe on a similar level to you to grow together and farm those clips. You can both win. If you want a super in-depth, step-by-step screencast guide from me on how to set up your OBS and Stream Together and making a scene layout for everybody involved, for example, then drop a comment down below asking for that. I can make that happen. Do not worry. Now go and plan your first collab stream because streaming with friends just got very easy. If you want some free Twitch artwork before you go, my website is down below where you can get a bunch of free packs to help you get going on Twitch, as well as a very cheap everything pack. This gives you everything you need at a very low price with a bunch of color options. Whilst you're down there, you'll also see our community Discord server with 300 plus other streamers and creators like you. So if you want to get any advice or just make some friends in the space, then feel free to join. We would love to have you in. In the meantime though, here's your last chance to sub before you go, and here is another video that you might find helpful on your creative journey. I hope I see you in the next video.